Welcome to Sky Maiden Musings, a channel created, directed, and presented by Reverend Dickie Joe Mullen. This video will focus on wedding horoscopes, where Dr. Mullen will discuss how to choose one's stars to enhance the happiness of the relationship.
Valentine's Day and stars of happiness. Well, make every day a Valentine's Day. Astrology and your wedding horoscope can help you. A marriage made in heaven. Choose not only a proper mate, but a proper time to marry. These are just a couple of the pearls of wisdom that we find surrounding the mystique and magic of love and marriage. A look at the quaint axioms really suggests and points to straight towards some interesting ideas concerning astrology and marriage. Timing and compatibility are the two key factors in finding greater happiness in relationships through astrology. At least 50% of the marriages today in the United States and many other countries as well are ending in a divorce, and growing numbers of people endure the emotional scars of multiple unsatisfactory relationships. Finding wedded bliss with the right mate at the right time is a real challenge. Astrology can offer tremendous help. First of all, it's important to realize that events have a birthday, a beginning point. If one gets married or begins a new job or purchases a home, all of the events, just as a human life, have a beginning and a birth chart. So the most auspicious time to begin a project, to enter a business or a marriage, involves a special type of astrology called electional astrology. That's for electing or selecting the most desirable time to assure success. President Reagan, some years back, never lost an election in all of his years in politics, and he employed the famous California astrologer Carol Ryder to select the right times to declare his candidacy. Not all of us want to run for president, but we all do want to have successful events, and you can do the same thing in selecting a marriage or other important date. To understand how it all works, think about beginning a journey around the world. If you were to leave today, as opposed to departing next week, all the experiences encountered, weather conditions, people, itineraries, would give a completely different thing. The same is true of married life. Business contacts, neighbors, friends, all of that which become a part of the couple's life together will vary according to the timing of the marriage. Of course, basic compatibility between the two horoscopes or partners is an important factor. Between two horoscopes which are hostile, even the most perfect of times aren't going to lead to success. However, for two people that are in harmony, the best time for choosing the marriage will do much to promote a fulfilling, smooth, and successful life together. First, thinking of the sun sign which takes place for the zodiac sign of the day will help. In the calendar section of the Witch's Almanac, Dell Horoscope, those are two of the publications I write for, or others, you'll be sure of when the sun moves from sign to sign. That's the familiar zodiac sign that everybody knows. And just knowing that is a very, very good place to begin. The Aries relationship is suitable for couples who enjoy action and competition. There might be some power struggles present. Rising above present circumstances to become leaders in the community will be important. Military life can affect the marriage. Athletic hobbies, outdoor activities can all be favorite pastimes. The marriage might take extra work and effort, and between incompatible couples there can be violence occurring and other problems. On the positive side, the Aries marriage time is a time to get out of a rut and welcome new challenges wholeheartedly. A Taurus-related marriage, this would be late April into late May, is one of the most popular times for weddings, perhaps because this zodiacal time is ruled by Venus, the love planet. There can be a rooted and stable energy. Investment in jewelry, art, and other items of value can add to the mutual security. Finances will always be important. Gardening, and also building a home, having a future together. There is a need to cultivate flexibility in a Taurus marriage, though. Lots of gourmet food and other creature comforts are enjoyed, so it's important to focus on physical fitness. There's a tendency to pamper and indulge each other in a Taurus marriage. A Gemini-ruled marriage, this would be about May 21st to June 21st. June is closely linked with brides and weddings, and Gemini relates to ideas and communication. Weddings at this time can be very affected by publications on the subject. Shopping for just the right invitations and accessories will be appealing. After the wedding, intellectual harmony is important. The couple might enjoy attending classes together, browsing through bookstores or libraries. Conversation will make or break the Gemini-related marriage. Always voicing ideas clearly and tactfully is important. Remember, Gemini is the sign of the twins. This is duality. Married life can go through cycles, hot and cold. Cancer as a sign for marriage is very popular and successful about June 22nd through July 23rd. Home and family life will be a powerful focus here. And also perfect furnishings, relationships with in-laws and siblings can be important. Heritage, family heirlooms, and other factors can affect the marriage couple who begin married life under the zodiac sign of Cancer. At least one partner is likely to want children. Meal times can be important occasions, and traditional family recipes can also be very significant. Cancer is associated with the changeable and moody moon, so there can be a great deal of sensitivity present between the couples here. The sign of Leo, the Leo marriage, is late July, July 24th, through about August or so, 23rd. And this is one of the indications of a good marriage sign because it's a fixed sign, lasting. The Leo marriage tends to be very romantic. A lot of pride, a certain nobility characterizes the couple together. Sometimes this manifests in a taste for things like showy cars, expensive clothes and jewelry. Image and reputation will be very important. Joining clubs and organizations, maintaining a youthful persona, becoming a popular couple can be very important. This is a celebrity-type marriage for many people, and the couple will attract attention. The Virgo-related marriage is late August through September. Symbolized by the zodiac's Virgin, this is often considered a little bit unfavorable for a wedding cycle. Unless one or both partners have been married before, then it's all right. Sharing employment goals, adopting a small pet can strengthen a Virgo marriage. There's likely to be a business-like mood present, and also a conservative, logical approach to life. Health can be extremely important. Mutual interest in health care and fitness can strengthen this marriage time. Libra. Venus rules this sign. Like Taurus, Libra is generally considered a favorable time. The first day of autumn, September 23rd, is the first day of Libra, through about the 23rd of October. About because this shifts from year to year, time zone to time zone. Again, the cusp has to be considered, and an astrology publication can help you there for the year if that's a factor. There is a lot of emphasis on partnership, sharing. The Libra-related couple will seldom be apart. Justice, balance, fairness are important. Neither will want to be bound by role stereotypes. There can be an interest in politics, psychology, sociology, and the fine arts to share. Good manners, consideration, beautiful, artistically decorated surroundings, and a wide circle of friends will characterize a Libra-ruled marriage. Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of passion, so even more than in most relationships, physical intimacy is likely to be enduring and intense here. There can be a desire on the part of one partner to change the other, and there can be some power struggles between incompatible couples. Scorpio marriages are one of the ones where there can be questions of violence or abuse, jealousy and suspicion emphasized. Every effort should be made to maintain openness, complete sincerity. Emotions can overwhelm logic. Together there can be an interest in banking, detective work, and community life and economics, the life sciences, establishing a dynasty. Children with grandchildren and great-grandchildren can be a topic in the Scorpio relationship. A Sagittarius marriage lightens things up a bit. Sagittarius is around the winter holiday season, Thanksgiving through Christmas, just before Christmas, and the winter solstice will give us a Sagittarian marriage, a wide circle of friends. If you like to have separate lives, spend some time apart, have some breathing space and elbow room, the Sagittarius relationship is perfect. Both partners would cherish independence. There can be a lot of travel, a lot of academic and literary goals. Life is something of a game, keeping large horses and dogs, exotic pets, exploring new horizons, fulfilling ambitions, others looking to you for advice or inspiration, possibly an academic background or a spiritual, religious calling that would be shared by the couple, can be a part of the Sagittarius relationship. The Capricorn marriage starts with the winter solstice and goes through about the 19th, 20th of January. This is a relationship on solid foundations. Practicalities can be important. Both partners will have a conservative approach to life. Tradition guides them. This is a time period when a family business or respectable image can become an important part of the marriage. The Aquarius marriage, like the Sagittarian one, is a time for free-spirited and unconventional people to get together. Lifestyles which can be enjoyed or kept apart for a bit. Friendships outside the relationship can be important. Life is an exciting roller coaster ride. With an Aquarius marriage, it can begin and end suddenly, though. Successful efforts to court the flame of romance and marriage are very important. Flexibility is a must. The couple might feel they have a mission to complete together, perhaps sharing a mission to save an ecological situation, humanitarian reform. Modern and progressive technologies can be important. The Pisces marriage is sensitive, emotional, romantic. There can be empathy. If you've ever shared a dream with a loved one, that can be an example of a relationship that begins under the sign of Pisces. Everything is a whole big deal. A tempest in a teacup energy has to be overcome so that petty disappointments won't affect the marriage. A relative with health or money problems could make demands on the couple. There might be some substance abuse somewhere in the family to cope with. Photography, dance, spirituality, idealism, creative projects, possibly trips to the ocean. Remember, Pisces is the sign of the fish, can affect the Pisces relationship. Happiness is elemental. In a relationship, the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, are compatible. So the time for the marriage, as well as the birth sign of the couples, or at least one of them involved, can harmonize. The earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Combine those with the birth dates of the couples along with the date chosen for marriage. Remember that air feeds fire, water nourishes the earth. So air and fire, water and earth can harmonize. Don't despair if you're a water sign and the one you know is your true love is a fire sign. There can be other harmonious elements in the whole birth chart. Mars is passion, Venus is romantic love, the moon is emotions and family life. All of those are factors in choosing the marriage chart. The rising sign or ascendant will also describe whether the partners are in harmony. The moon's phases are extremely important in selecting a favorable marriage date. A new or full moon represents too much of an intense focus. It's not favorable to marry right on a new or particularly not on a full moon. That's separation. The first quarter phases can bring stimulation and excitement. And also the crescent moon, which is about 5 days after the new moon, or the week before the full moon, the gibbous moon. That gives a waxing or growing moon with a harmonious angle. Those are generally the most favorable times in the moon's phases. The different houses of the zodiac in the marriage chart take on special meanings. As an example, the 5th house is natural children. The 11th house would be step or adopted children. The angular houses 1, 4, 7, and 10 always relate to the most important life events. The 1st house is the self, the 4th house the home, 7th house the partner, 10th house business or career. That's just the tip of the marriage chart. If you want to see your astrologer or contact me, I do offer in-depth marriage chart analysis packages along with compatibility readings. Love and money, health, well-being, those are generally the topics most of us consult our horoscopes for. There's a theory that everyone's life is like a triangle. On one end is love, on one end is money, and on the final base of the triangle might be health. And so selecting a favorable relationship will help you to have a favorable support base on one side of your astrological or life triangle. This is astrologer Dickie Jo Mullen wishing every day to be a happy Valentine's Day for everybody.